Hey girl, hey, it's hey, and we're on. It's already starting off chaotic. Be who you are. Hey girl, hey. It's already starting off chaotic. I'm down to my last Red Bull. And you know what that means? That husband of mine will be going to the store to get more. I need to find some lip gloss because my lips feel so chapped. What's going on? As soon as you start a video, everything wanna happen. Hold on. I'm back. Got me some Vaseline. My lips. Now that it's springtime, hopefully my lips won't be as dry as they normally are. But back to the video. In today's video, we're gonna discuss things I wish I've done sooner in this lifetime. In this 38 years that I've been on the world, that I've been on the planet, that I've been breathing. We're gonna crack this open and we ain't gonna put in no cup or nothing. Cause I don't do that. Why would I fake it when people are looking for authenticity? Be who you are. Y'all don't mind me. Didn't I tell y'all every time you want to record, something happens? The husband is calling. Hold on. He literally just called.
Telephone number 7.
He literally just called. I know he has that phone in his hand. I'm not calling back. I ain't calling back. But anyway, did I say hey girl, hey, my name is Dante Renee. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna talk about things that I wish I've done sooner in life. Things I wish I've done in my 20s and 30s. Well, I'm low-key still in my 30s, so not too much on me. Let's get into the video. For me, I would say taking health seriously. I had no idea what that looked like. I grew up with a mom who was, I don't want to say for herself, but sis was definitely for her man. So we knew the basics, the bare minimum of things. There was never any in-depth conversation about how to take care of yourself, what to do, what to look out for, what not to do. We knew the basics. Don't do drugs, go to your annual visits, go to your dentist, but it's much more than that. For example, I'm 38 years old. I have a herniated disc in my back. I got something going on with my ankle. Now, mind you, this could all be old age. It could literally be old age, but I don't think so because I've been experiencing it for years now. Like I said, something going on with my back, something going on with my ankle. I can't bend my knees and do squats like I want to. And maybe it was too much pop, locking, and dropping back in the early 2000s. I'm not sure. But I was definitely giving it up. I was definitely giving it to the girls. So let this be a reminder to let this be a reminder to take things slow. Make sure you're working out. That's another thing. No one in my family worked out. So unfortunately, that was not a priority for me until later in life when it was almost too late. Let me not say almost too late because you can literally come back from anything, but it would make it that much harder to come back from that. I remember being a teenager, being fine as wine, brick house. You know what I'm saying? I was literally the song. She's a brick now. She's my tea. Just letting it all hang out. But after I had that baby, that first baby, sis turned into a mansion. Wasn't no house anymore. It was a brick mansion. And throughout this journey, I've gained weight. It's just been like a roller coaster. And I'm tired of it. I want to be in a place where I can just work out constantly. That is part of my daily routine. That is part of me. That is embedded in who I am as a person. Sis, we'll get there. We're never going to give up. Second thing I wish I learned earlier in my 30s was protecting my peace. And I know we hear that constantly, every day, protect your peace. But what does that look like, right? It used to be staying out of drama and very minimal arguments and little stuff like that. But as you get older, peace started to look a little different. Now, of course, it is, you still don't want the drama, right? But peace is also, well, for me, peace is also just knowing that your bills are paid. You put it on auto pay, right? That knowing that your money's gonna be there. You don't have anything to worry about. The money will show up in the account. For me, that's peace. putting gas in my car and just getting in my car and letting it pump. That's peace for me. Being able to pay for my kids' college tuition is peace for me. Being able to go out and literally don't have to look at prices, that is peace for me. Knowing that I have a reliable car, that is peace for me. Knowing that I don't have to worry about what to cook at night, how to cook, if I'm gonna be able to cook, where I'm gonna cook at, that's peace like no other. Girl, you'll soon realize all those things that you thought were a big deal is not a big deal. And it's so funny seeing that because my daughter is in her early 20s and I'm in my late 30s. And I see her and I have discussions with her and she acts like it's the end of the world. One thing that is not going her way, sis is distraught. And I'm thinking, let's pivot, let's do something else. Sis don't get it. And I sit back and wonder, was I like this in my 20s? And everybody around me, my family, yep, you was just like that. And I don't recall being as dramatic as she is. But nevertheless, she too would learn her way. Number 3 is betting on yourself. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I wish I had betted on myself. And I didn't start doing that until almost age 30. I'm a millennial. So when we grew up, it was you go to college, you get you a good job. You don't leave that job. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I was never taught to bet on myself. It was you go to work and you retire from that job. And I still have that mentality today. However, I am starting to drift off. For example, this content creation thing. I'm anxious to see where it goes. I'm excited to see where it goes. But I don't know if it's something I can do and depend on full time because I'm so used to having that steady income. I don't know how I would deal with variations of income. 1 month you up, the next month you down, net 60, net 30, net 90. The bills are due today. The bills are due today. So I'm gonna need that. When I submit it, I expect you to submit, deposit is the way it should work. Am I right or wrong? Because I need to know. So I started betting on myself really when I went to college. The first time when I went to college, I had already had 2 kids and I went to school for surgical technology, and that kind of put me in the healthcare loop. I was a CNA prior to that, but this really put me in a healthcare loop and really afforded me the opportunity to explore other healthcare jobs, really. So after I did that for a while, I just went to x-ray school. My cousin called one day and was like, girl, I'm going to this x-ray tech program. And I was like, girl, what is that? I really had no clue what it was, but guess what I did? Filled out the application and signed up. And guess what happened? They only accepted 10 people. And guess who was one of those 10 people? And guess who was the only black girl? Shout out to me. And we thugged it out. Me and my kids and my husband thugged it out for 2 years. And then I wanted to go the extra mile. I wanted to do mammography. Mammography is a whole separate thing than x-ray. So that's a whole nother registry you have to take. A whole other thing. But I was able to do it. And that was part of betting on myself and believing that I could do what I wanted to do. That was it. I just had to put forth the effort, put in the time, and sacrifice for a little while. And now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we are. But bet on yourself, girl. And is this content creation thing easy with a 9 to 5? Absolutely not. But I'm willing to see where it goes. You never know. If you are in your 30s right now, I know you don't have it all figured out, but I need for you to start. Tell me one thing you're starting to prioritize in your 30s. Drop it in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we can all be good girlfriends. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.